welcome to the Dirt Bike Girl. If you don't know, my name is Jessie. And today we're going to review Carolina Adventure World. This park is in South Carolina, just below the border between North Carolina and South Carolina. It was about an hour from Charlotte, kind of in the Piedmont foothills area. It's pretty flat. There's some hills, but they're very easy. I think this is a great park for anybody starting out going on trail riding. It is a ATV, UTV, and dirt bike park, but the trails are wide and they're groomed. Where there are ruts from the ATVs and UTVs, I was able to use them as small berms for my turning. There wasn't many rocks. Everything was pretty easy. And I really enjoyed it. It really was a good place to get my bike dialed in as well. One thing for sure, if you're coming here thinking you're going to be doing single track, the single track was really hard to find. It's not groomed. It's not taken care of. And there isn't much. So don't think of that when you're coming here. But if you want to ride wider trails and just practice some easy hills and stuff like that, this is a great place to do that. So that's a little overview. Let's get into the meat of it. First, they do have camping. There's hotels about 20 minutes down the road. So with lots of places to eat, all of that is pretty simple. They are open 7 days a week from what I can tell. We came during the week. It was very quiet. Of course, it's January. There was tons of parking. They do provide you with a map. The map is not easy to figure out. But all of the trails were easy. Nothing was too difficult that I don't think anyone who comes and rides with us would have any problem with this. So basically we just ditched the map and went out and started riding. Everything is marked. Some stuff is one way, some stuff is two ways, but it is marked if it's one way or two ways, so you know what's going on. I imagine on the weekends when it's really nice, this place gets pretty hectic because it doesn't have as many trails as I thought it was for as big of a place as it was. So it probably does get pretty hectic. The one-way trails are great though. Overall, I think this is a great beginner's track to get you some experience, some knowledge on what you need to work on to move on to more advanced stuff. I had a lot of fun once I got comfortable. Of course, it has that Carolina red clay. I thought that was going to be a little slippery. Definitely don't put your feet down in it. The second I put my feet down, it packed up on my boots, and then I had a hard time riding around. They became so heavy. But otherwise, once I kind of started building a little confidence and started really moving, I was really enjoying this place. I was jumping over little kickers here and there. I was using the ruts as berms, and I had a lot of fun, and you'll see that in later videos. But just getting started out, it's great. There's power lines going down the whole place, so you can quickly and easily find your way around. You don't really get lost at any point. Oh, there's a turkey. We saw a bunch of turkeys. There was deer out here. It was a lot of fun. Shout out to Bob and Anna. I think you guys would really love a place like this. Also, all my students are doing once a month. Let me know if you guys would like for graduation to come to a place like this. We pretty much made it around all of the major trails in about 2 to 3 hours. And then Dad started to get bored and wanting to make his own trails. I think he was convinced that there's trail riders guys around here that have hidden trails everywhere, and he was looking for them. But that just was not the case. We found one marked single track the entire time, and there were supposed to be a couple, but we never found them. We found a couple other old trails that might have been single track at one point. Maybe they were just something people made. We'll show you that a little bit later in this video. But nothing that to write home about, or don't come here if you're looking for single track.
Yeah.
But definitely for just getting used to your bike, getting used to being in the woods, riding in this red clay, having a little bit of fun, it's a good track for that. They do have a nice little oval as well. Oh, and I forgot to mention they have cabins too. A few, they probably book up quickly. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you book them early. But otherwise, it's a lot of fun. I definitely built a lot more confidence at the end of the day. This is the very beginning. This red clay really wasn't as big of a problem as I thought it was going to be. We haven't had a lot of rain in Virginia over the last 2 weeks, just a little bit. I'm sure they've been the same. This place probably does get really muddy when they do have a lot of rain. So plan your trip accordingly. There's some great easy hills. I'll have that footage tomorrow because I'm going to work on climbing hills. And then I'm going to go and conquer my one hill that was very difficult. I want to go and do that. So great easy hills for you to work on your hill climbing and going down hills. There's only 2 hills with a bunch of rocks on them. So all of that overall, I think this is a great beginner track. Just a great place to get experience, really learn your bike, get your suspension dialed in. I was really happy with my suspension. We'll talk about that in another video. And just have some fun and relax. I don't feel like you can get lost out here. I don't feel like there's any trails that you can't do. And if you come up to one you don't feel like you can do, it's wide enough you can turn around. Alright, so here's a little bit of single track that we are about to find. Again, this is an unmarked single track. We only found one marked single track, and they apparently have cut down some trees. They did some deforesting, and so we got halfway through the single track and it just disappeared. So this was not a marked trail.
Okay.
It was easy enough, but it wasn't anything that I'd go and do again. It's short. If you want to try some single track, you could try this little trail, but again, it's not marked, so you would have to find it. And true with all the single track, you've got to dodge branches and trees and all of that and kind of make your own way. There is a little bit of a path, as you can see, but
this looks like some single
again,
track.
it's not much.
Turkeys! Lots and lots of turkeys!
Oh, there's a whole bunch
That's
of
pretty
turkeys.
cool.
You can't see in the video so
You
well, but
missed
there's
one,
about
guys.
50 turkeys running around. That's why we stopped. I also want to say I finally got a new mount for my GoPro. It's on my chin piece now, instead of on top of my camera, on top of my helmet. Which is a problem when I'm in the woods when it's on top of my helmet, because it grabs stuff and pulls my head back. So this worked out a lot better. Let me know what you think of the video down below. Comment, guys. This is a little bit of an off-camber trail. And it's only tight because it's overgrown and no one's been in here cleaning it out. Oh, we had to do this little turnaround. I told you it didn't go very far.
I'm glad there's this road.
And I was trying to get into this rut so I could get my feet on the ground for the turnaround. And I'm nervous about sharp turns because I can't get my feet on the ground.
Alright, what am I doing?
Alright, now I'm in first gear. We're ready to go. So no real problems there. If I can make it through not touching the ground, anybody can make it through this stuff.
Yep. Like we gotta turn around. Oh, I did good turning around. That's
So that's my overview of this park. It's very beginner friendly, great place for you to learn about trail riding and have some fun. Really enjoyed it. I hope you guys go out there and enjoy it too. And remember, if you're having a bad day, it's only 1 down and 5 up. Have a great day, guys.